gonna be the biggest fashion trends for 2022. But first I'd like to say a little prayer for high-waisted pants. May they always be in stores, may they always be in style, because this body will keep wearing them. Which brings me to the first big trend for 2022, and that is Y2K fashion. I know it, you know it, we've been seeing it come back for a while. We thought it was a joke, it's not. Y2K fashion is just gaining momentum, and it is still big and going to be bigger in 2022. Does that mean that you have to go and wear low-rise jeans and butterfly tops? It does not. But it is going to be a big trend. High-rise pants and jeans are not going anywhere at all, but it's just that low-rise pants are becoming kind of a trend, and you really don't have to go there. If you don't like low-rise pants, I will not be. So if low-rise is your thing, please comment below first of all and say, hi, I am one of the people that works really well in low-rise pants. Tell us who you are so we can be like, moving on to some more trends that I think you'll actually be excited about. Loungewear is nothing new. It's been a thing for a while, but it's had a major upgrade as a fashion trend. Now we are seeing these 2- and 3-piece sets of cozy, soft, knit loungewear, but it doesn't really belong on the couch. It's more flattering, it kind of hugs your curves in the right way, and you can wear it with heels and a cute purse and go out for the night. I think everyone can agree, even the designers, that we really don't want to be restricted to tight clothing yet. I'm sure it'll come back eventually, but we're still kind of in this, want to be comfortable mode. This is such a great year for outfits that feel like your pajamas but don't look like them. By the way, I've linked tons of items in the description box below, so anything featured in this video will be linked below if you want to start shopping these trends right now. Just hit the down arrow, or I think it's show more. I believe YouTube has changed it a little bit, but it's in the description box below. If you pay attention to trends, which you probably do because you're watching this video, but fashion trends are moving at such a rapid pace right now. Something can become a trend and the fast fashion brands and TikTokers, like major influencers, splatter it all over the internet so fast that it can seem overplayed and out of style before a lot of big mainstream stores can even have a chance to produce it or even get it in the stores in front of you. And then to a lot of us, it seems like we've already seen it everywhere and it's already out of style, or it's just already kind of like we're over it. So you are probably thinking right now, as a lot of us are, that we're just kind of over this rapid, fast fashion. It's not good for the environment, but also it just comes back to, I just want to wear what feels good to me and what looks good on my body and for my style. And so that is kind of the trend. So in 2022, we are gonna see designers produce interesting prints, print on print, statement cuts, statement prints. So you're really gonna find a lot of pieces that are unique all in their own and more interesting rather than following the big trends. Comment below if you know what I'm talking about, and if you also are very into this. I really feel like a lot of you guys will resonate with this and you're like, I'm so ready to find the pieces that work for me and my style and not really necessarily because it's a big trend. I'm not sure if it's because of the return of Gossip Girl to television, but Preppy Fashion has been making a return, and I feel like it's kind of refreshing. Like, I do love a good boho vibe and boho-esque, thing, but the preppy thing, it kind of has its place as well. So in 2022 fashion, you're gonna be able to find those big rugby striped shirts, cable knit sweaters, pleated items, pleated skirt, and some more structured items that we really haven't seen a lot lately. We've already seen the sweater vest come back, and so it's kind of a continuation on that whole style or that aesthetic that will get even bigger in 2022. I also think of that traditional like Ralph Lauren kind of look with the greens and the blues and that just really kind of preppy kind of vibe, that Cruel Intentions kind of look. So cargo pants, if you may or may not know, have been kind of on trend for a while. They've been kind of making a comeback, but they are gonna get even bigger in 2022. You might be cringing at cargo pants. I also was cringing at cargo pants, and then I started seeing them styled on people with like some cute shoes, a fitted top, some jewelry, and kind of made it balance with the other pieces in their outfit, and I feel like it can actually look kind of nice. So a lot of designers have come out with cargo pants, or they're making them a little bit more feminine and a little bit more flattering to a woman's body, as opposed to the cargo pants that, we used to see that were just literally made to put tools in. That's not these cargo pants. These cargo pants are for fashion. How do you feel about cargo pants? Do you see your future self in 2022 wearing these kinds of pants? Comment below how you feel about it, if you think you're gonna try it out, or if you're like, absolutely not. Bras worn as tops under blazers, we've seen a lot. We've seen it on, Instagram and on influencers in social media or on a website somewhere, but have you seen it at the grocery store? Or have you even seen it when you went out for a fancy dinner or anything like that? You probably haven't. And if you did, it probably would have still looked like, did that woman forget her shirt? It's in New York City and like LA. It just wasn't quite in regular American towns just yet. But this year, the trend is continuing, and so it's getting bigger. More people are seeing it. It's morphing a little bit to where it's a little more wearable. And so I think you're gonna see it a lot more in 2022, maybe even in your own real life when you walk outside your house. You might even be the one wearing it. I don't really think this is for everybody, but it actually is more wearable than one might think. Let's see if it works, shall we? I've never tried this before. I'm going to try it for you because why not? Okay, I feel like I forgot my shirt. Like this, oh yeah. This is a bathing suit top, by the way, but no. Let's just really go with it. Let's really get into it here. Hey, no. I mean, I got kids, I got a family. So this is not gonna work for me. Let me try something else. Okay, this is not terrible. So still got, this number on, and just put a little belt over it. No, that's not terrible. So this is definitely not for like a Tuesday afternoon, but I got one more thing to try. All right, if we're being really honest, this might be more where I live. I've got this little like, I can't show the thing right here, but this is my version of that. Maybe even something like this, little belt wrapped around it. The bra top might not be for everybody, but I do feel like there are ways you can kind of work around it to make it work with your own style. So this year we saw a lot of bold colors. We've seen a lot of bold colors in sweaters and items that don't normally come in bold colors, and that's gonna continue into 2022. We'll see bright reds and bright pinks and colors that really stand out. So I'm very much here for this. Neutrals will always be here and a great wardrobe staple, but the rich colors that are being produced lately are really something to get into and can add a jolt of color to your closet. So another trend we've been seeing the last couple years is more of a movement is sustainability. Less consumption and more awareness of how we are impacting the environment as consumers. More and more people are choosing to buy less clothing, higher quality clothing that they keep for a long time or forever. That doesn't mean that fast fashion is going anywhere, and there is a place for fast fashion, and we all love a good, inexpensive garment, but overall we're kind of making better choices in most of our purchases to buy from companies that, are trying to help the environment or give back. I do think that more and more companies are gonna become more conscious of this. It does usually mean a little bit higher price tag, and I just wanna say something real quick. Fast fashion is there because people keep buying it. They're not forcing you to spend your money on these items. I do love fast fashion for a lot of purposes, but in terms of buying things to wear them for a little bit, to throw them away, just seems very, very wasteful. I still think you can buy a fast fashion item and make it part of your wardrobe or part of your life, and buy it with the intention of keeping it and wearing it and recycling it or whatever the case may be. But that is not gonna stop as long as there's still demand. Does that make sense? But I am proud of a lot of these companies that are coming out with recyclable packaging, or recycled leather has been a big thing this year. And companies that are giving ways that you can easily resell your clothing, like ThredUp or Poshmark. It's a really great movement that's happening in the fashion world, and I'm sure that it'll continue, and it's exciting to see where it'll go. So those are predicted to be the biggest trends for 2022. Let me know what you think as always. Comment below how you feel about these trends, what you're looking forward to, what you're like, no. And make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, a thumbs down if you didn't. Consider subscribing to my channel, and I will see you next time. Now here's the thing about fashion. We start off like this. We're never gonna wear that. I would never put myself in a butterfly top and low-rise pants ever again. And then the way fashion happens is they kind of make some tops and low-rise pants that actually kind of work and are a little bit more wearable and that are actually kind of cute. And eventually we find ourselves wearing a baby tee. I don't really know if that's gonna happen this time, but it does happen sometimes. So we'll have to check back in a year and see what we're wearing.